Hi everyone, I'm going to do a flip through of my December daily, and it is the days foundation pages, days 1, 2, 3 and 4 I've completed so far. So this will be a flick through so far. So I have my red Ali Edwards album from the website, and I'm using her main kit if you haven't already watched my foundation pages flip through. I will link it below as well in case you do want to have a look through and to see sort of the supplies and things that I'm using. So I used Word, Microsoft Word on my computer, and just got all the letters to be overlapping and printed it, and then I used that as a template to cut it out on the 6x8 piece of paper that we got in the main kit, and it says Christmas. Now this is something I already did early on, and I left it plain on the other side, but I did say that I want to put an envelope in. But with this envelope, I have cut down, I don't know if you can see this, oh yeah, perfect. So I've cut a old pocket page so that I have all the holes, so that I didn't have to put any holes in my envelope, because I'm hoping to use it as storage, or if I want to write a letter to myself. I've got a few ideas, but I'm just not committing to anything yet. And then I've just used washi tape, Christmas washi tape, to adhere this to the envelope itself. So it may not last long term, but you can always add more washi tape on both sides or fuse it completely together. So you could fuse it, use your fuse tool as well. So there is that one, which I did say I wanted to put a red envelope there. Now this one, when I did my foundation pages, I did not do this as yet. So this one is a 6x8 page protector, and as you can see, this page is in the sleeve, and I did create this one and show you this in my previous video, but this side is actually just stuck to the front. I wanted it to be a pocket that you can physically see, so I used 6x8 piece of paper from the kit. I used a bit of felt, is the right word I want to find there. I used my sewing machine, and this is very fussy cut, messy, that messy look. And then I've just done it on the three sides through the paper, and then I've used the December Daily 2017 card that we got from Ali, sorry, and I've popped that in there. But then for my own intentions page, rather than having a complete page this year, I've done a tag. So this is Studio Calico cardstock I had in my stash. It was a 6x6 cardstock piece of paper. Chopped it down to tag shape, cut a hole with some extra ribbon. But what I did was I took a photo of two new embellishments, two new baubles with a lot of white space, but it turned out to be quite grey. And I've printed out on my selfie, and I've used Ali's, because I don't have Photoshop. So I went on to PicMonkey, and I got Ali's Embracing word from possibly the 2015 or 2016 Christmas digital kit, one of those. And I've just put that on top, and then I've put my intentions down there in just a Word box. Now, I used to subscribe to PicMonkey, and so I used to get all of the applications in that for free. But this year, because I'd unsubscribed and I didn't want to pay the money anymore, I couldn't save it once I had done it. But very sneaky, and don't tell PicMonkey, I was using my computer. So I did a screenshot just of the photo that I did. So that way I didn't have to start again or worry about redoing it. But yes, love how that looks. So that just slots in there. And this is Peace and Joy from last year's kit, Ali Edwards kit. So that was last year's one. So then that sits on the opposite side to my day one. And day one has a snap flip pocket. And I've stuck that in on this side, just on the inside of the pocket, so that I could still put something else on the other side. So I've put gold letters, not letters, numbers, gold numbers on my album this year. Didn't like the cork so much, so I've sort of substituted instead. So we normally would do my Christmas tree in the day one because I love Christmas and, you know, I can't wait to put everything up. But this year, I was so excited. I put my Christmas tree up on a Monday before December 1st. So December 1st was the Friday. Yeah. So the 25th, 26th, something like that, of November. So this year for day one, we did the Christmas lights as we set them up. So I've got 2 pictures as it got darker of how our Christmas lights around our house look. And we invited our friends who are down the road. And there's my little son, Flynn, and her son. And then I've got a little sticker on the top, which you can see if you look really closely. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that. There's a sticker here and it just says, "May your Christmas sparkle with moments of love and laughter, and may the year ahead be full of happiness and bliss." And the boys are hugging, well, my son's hugging Santa. And then I've used the little oval shapes that we got. Now this piece here was not completely 6x4. I'd used it for my Christmas cutout. That's the same piece of paper in the 6x4, in the 6x8 we got it in. So I used my scraps to create this, and because it was sort of bumpily up here, I've used my ribbon so that you can't tell at the bottom that it wasn't completely a 6x4 card. And then this piece over the top, and I've used that for my journaling, and this is the magic chipboard piece from the kit as well. That came with the main kit. Day 2. No, this is an extension of day 1. That's right. Day 1. This is our first year doing Elf on the Shelf. My 2 boys are gorgeous and are just starting to really get into all the fun of Christmas. So I've got a Merry Christmas card that I made. The red and white stripe is from the kit, but these pieces aren't. This is from the kit. And I just said, we got a Elf on the Shelf. She arrived in March last year and missed December. Couldn't wait to get it going this year. Her name is Juno, protector of the boys. This year she brought Flynn and Reed their advent calendars. I have a Pinterest board with heaps of ideas. Let's get going. So Juno, our Elf on the Shelf, is riding a T-Rex into the house, and she brought all our Chalky advent calendars that we do. I have a 2x2 sleeve here, and I am going to print all my Elf on the Shelf. So there's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then on the other side, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Works out perfectly to get all the way to Christmas. So this one's going to stay this full size, and I will print them in lots of 6. So I put my photos into the Project Life app on little squares, and it'll print out, and then I just chop it up and put them in there. So that's that. This is day 2, sorry. It's the weekend, so I used the weekend stories card. It's a Saturday, and I invited our friends over because we always do a friends gathering, and I make a baked ham and barbecued meat, and we do salads and desserts, just like you would on Christmas Day, but just for our friends because we won't see them until well and truly into the new year. So there's one of my friend's sons, and this photo is a bit blurry or not quite right, like focused. So I turned it to black and white, and it still captures all the beauty of Declan in front of the tree, but at least it doesn't look blurry or fuzzy. So there's the gold 2, and I've put the chipboard piece as well from the kit. This is day 3 on Sunday. So I worked Sunday, and my husband took the boys out. It was raining all day Saturday, so they wanted to go look at the waterfall and see the water coming through. So there's them walking by themselves up these steep stairs, and my son Flynn has binoculars, and he's looking out, and there's actually a waterfall just here on the side, but you can't really see it. But I just love how they're together in it. This card wasn't from the kit. It was an extra piece that I had in my stash laying around, but this wood and the hello story is from the kit. On day 3, cut down one of these sleeves that had 2 6x4 cards. I just chopped it in half. So there's the other photo to complement them with my husband. And then in the afternoon, we went to the food truck markets, which were in my local town. So we live semi-rural, so it's 20 minutes to get to town. So after the boys had gone for their bushwalk, they came home. I got home from work at about 5 o'clock, 5:30, and then we drove and we got to watch the sunset. You can see the moon there. And actually it turns out that night was like a super moon, so the moon was huge, and my son Flynn loves the moon. He likes to say goodnight to the moon when he sees it. So there's a photo of me taking a photo of the sunset. My husband and I are in the car. The food we got at the food truck markets, it was an American style barbecue snack pack, and then these waffles, and they were delicious. The food was beautiful, and the star is this sticker from last year in the kit. This is a gift card sleeve, and this is actually from where I work now. I used to work at a shoe shop in retail, but now I work casually because I'm at home full time with my boys. I just do things on the weekends or whenever my husband's free to watch the boys. And it says, it's the little things in life. So this was a gift card sleeve that a lady had used up the gift card, and I've actually put inside Christmas papers. And this is the Christmas card we got from the CEO of the company to say thank you for all the hard work. And I really loved the card that was picked for it. So I took a photo of the inside of the card and the outside and cut it, and now I've made a little pocket for that. So that was all day 3. So day 3 is quite a bit large. And then I do have one more photo that I want to put as a 6x8, and it's of my son Flynn with the binoculars. You can see him using it, and it's going to look really good there. But then, as opposed to all this, on day 4, we got our Santa photos taken. So the boys went, and it was the first time they didn't have me and my husband in the photos. So day 4 is purely just this big photo with 4. No need to explain, that's what it was. That's what we did that day. So that is so far where I've gone. If you look, or if you have watched my flip through with my foundation pages, you'll see that a lot of the pages have changed. I originally had this tree one, which I keep just pushing back as day 1. And it is going to be pushed back until there's a day where there's not much happening or I do something with my tree. And this elf one I think was 3 or 4 in, and I'll put that back further when I can write more about my movies, which I'm really happy about. And the same thing, all of these have got things where I can, if things were happening all day, I can write something on those. And then yeah, so all of these have sort of been muddled about, but that's the point of the foundation pages. You're just making a point of saying I want to use this card so I know that when I want to go to my trees they're still there. But thanks for watching, guys. I will put up another video later on with day 5, which is today. And I'll probably go day 5 to 8 or something like that. I'll do a couple more in there. So thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this, and I'll keep going. Thank you. Bye.